I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun today because the 1v1 special battles have begun. So I'm going to give you guys a quick look at my team right now. I'm not really expecting much to start off with. I need to learn the metagame and then maybe adapt to see how that goes. If you guys want a quick rundown of my team, here it is. Mostly just going to be like the EVs and stuff like that. So we have a full hit point defense tank on the Buzzwole. We have a full hit point special defense tank on the Mantine. And then we have just Verlisify and the Gyarados. So it's more bulky Gyarados. Try to set up 1 or 2 Dragon Dances into the outspeed. And we have our Scarf Kiss as well as the Scizor. So let's get onto the battle spot and see what we can do with this. And we are now live. Like, maintenance just ended, so we're going to be one of the first people on it. And that's always a gamble, you know? You could either get smacked out by the meta, or it turns out you are the meta, and you can find some ways to succeed. Now, there's one thing I want. Like, the only thing I want is just Miracle Mantine to pick up 1 kill. That's all. Like, if that happens just once, I'll be super happy. Also, it's just kind of trying to bait the... Gosh, dang it. Hey, if it's Fear Rattata, I mean, yeah, only 1 Pokemon can enter, right. I mean, it's Fear Rattata, right? We just 2 bullet punches and we win. So... the priority is like the worst thing that could have happened. I like the boldness though. Like if he just kind of sprinkled in that Rattata with some fire hate, I wouldn't have been as much about the Scizor. But I think we just bullet punch and then we win. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at right here. So the first thing I was thinking about is like you have to kind of build your team to bait the opponent into doing something and then bringing the unexpected Pokemon. So I'm having like a bad looking Pokemon and then just win the bait like that. So I'm just gonna go Bullet Punch. And then GG. I could have Swords Dance. It's like, actually, no, Swords Dance would have made me lose, because that's... Wait, he doesn't have Focus Sash. What's the point? He doesn't have Focus Sash as an item. I just realized that. Like, you can't Fear without the Focus Sash. And Final Gambit doesn't work with your last Pokemon, so you can't do any stupid cheese like that. Oh, dude, I would love to run a Final Gambit Raticate if that could count for a win. So we already get 1 win. That was literally like a 20-second battle. It's going to take more time in between the battles. I'm okay with that because I wanted to elaborate more on the thoughts because I was in the Discord chat. So my Patreon-only Discord, I was hanging out with Sloppy Pig. We know him. And then Arcanine, he was also in there as well, and we were just in the voice chat talking about things. Now, they've done a lot more, and I can't wait to see what they have for, like, Fan Fridays and stuff like that. But I kind of popped in for a few minutes. I was trying to get an idea as to what's going on, and it seems like Lele bait was where they were going for. And that's why I was like, oh, if they just run top of Lele, I'll just, you know, Life Orb Scizor, Bullet Punch win. Just off of that. I mean, I'm wondering if Choice Band Scizor could be a better option in some situations. I do like the setup for the Swords Dance, but Choice Band might find, like, the little bit of damage edges against it. So yeah, like, it was, what if we run Blaziken? You know, we run Blaziken, and then Scarf Lele just wants to be a part of that. But looking at this team, this is kind of what I'm looking for, like, for the Scizor. Because I don't see anything that hard counters except for Magnezone. Like, if the Magnezone is hidden power, like, see, it's all about the bait. He has 3 Fairy-type Pokemon, and then I could probably deal... Hydreigon could also mess me up. So, I mean, I could deal with 4 of his team with just my 1 Scizor. So there's kind of like some counter thought involved. Like if you can build the team, I only have 60 seconds now as well, so I can't waste time speaking about it. Pheromosa doesn't really do that fantastic against all of that. Gyarados is gonna get, yeah. See, then that's why I might as well Togekiss, you know. Oh, now I'm actually gonna be upset though if they go for the Tapu Koko because the Togekiss has a very slight chance if it's timid. I still have my modest Togekiss, so if it's a timid Togekiss against the Tapu Koko, it's going to be pretty good. But yeah, if it's the Magnezone, that also probably wasn't a good, like, Tapu Koko Magnezone probably wasn't good to bring in Togekiss. I was stuck in my own thoughts about baiting, and then I just got baited. So his Togekiss, or my Togekiss against his Sock. Oh, shenanigans. Does that mean we win? Because we just, like, double air slash him and he should go down. And even if, like, he Stone Edges me, that shouldn't be enough. That's the one that has Sturdy, and I'm planning a 2-hit KO anyways. So that's kind of it. So yeah, Sturdy Pokemon have the advantage to a degree if they can 1-hit KO, but he gets the flinch. And Togekiss brings it for me anyway. So I guess that's another thing. It's like, it's just things on top of things. And maybe I should have a Ground-type Pokemon. If I have a scary enough ground-type Pokemon, then that'll scare the opponent away from wanting to pick something in my Togekiss, and I can reverse bait them on the counter bait, anti-bait Scizor. So that was actually one of the scarier teams, but it was just the 1v1. So it's like, I wouldn't call it a 50-50. You know, this isn't pure RNG. There is a lot of team building aspects, but then like it is, if you pick the Pokemon that gets directly countered and nuked, there's not much you can do about it. So it's like, I wonder how many matches are actually going to be not complete wipes. And I don't even know why I saved a video of that. That is going to be, and also I think the we're going to find battles here really quick too, because everyone's trying to do it now since it just came out. 2-0. 2-0 is not a bad start. Maybe this team has something going for it after all. I forgot kind of what I was going to say about, yeah, just like the countering. It's like, it's a 40-60. You know, there could be some skill involved. There might be like just a neutral matchup that could go into whoever brings the better moveset. And that could be interesting. So I'm actually excited now. I can't wait till we finally lose. Looking at the opponent's team, Togekiss like beats all of that kind of. The Mimikyu's kind of scary, but I know that we just dunk Togekiss, or we dunk Greninja. We can dunk the Dragonite. Comfey isn't the worst. Like we've lost to Comfey with Togekiss quite a lot. He has a lot of weakness to the Scizor. But what is the Scizor counter? Gliscor versus Scizor. Oh, man. It's a tough one. I wanna try out the Scizor. Let's just go Scizor. There's a solid chance that the Scizor could just work. Like looking at what would be bad for me, I didn't see much. Like there was no fire. It's like no fire, bring Scizor. And then you have a good chance of winning. But Togekiss wasn't really threatened by anything anyways. Like, the worst thing that could happen is Ice Beam my Togekiss from a Protean Greninja if the Air Slash doesn't connect. And it's Ninetales, so... yeah, Ninetales actually makes Togekiss hate life a bit. So I get another, like, perfect matchup is what this one looks like. I don't even know if I don't know if this is just inherent. Like, I just have, like, this passive ability to Aegislash mechanics whenever I want. You're just gonna Bullet Punch. And it's Life Orb, so there's no amount of shenanigans that can survive that. See, this is why I was thinking the Scizor was so good, and I guess I kind of built my team well enough around the Scizor, question mark? Again, like I kind of thought through it, I YOLO'd it at the end, and it turned out to be the right decision once again. Now, the first one was pretty free, but these other ones, you know, those have been pretty good mind games. And like, this how fast. I'm not used to Pokemon battles go this fast. It's actually really fun, and it feels a lot better than on Showdown. Like Showdown, I kind of keep criticizing it as just the imperfect simulator, because, you know, it is a simulator. It's not going to replicate the game exactly. There are a couple of like little bugs and quirks that aren't true to the game programming as well that I've noticed in Pokemon Showdown, but at the same time, you know, it's a different experience to have it in your hand, to have like the actual game and the graphics and the official license behind it. And then, oh, by the way, windscreen, we got it. This team's looking cool. I'm just gonna, it's like, I don't even know if we should play till we lose. Like, I'm okay with losing. This is a very understandable losing kind of situation. It is a 40-60, so we won't be X0 for long. I like it though. 1547. Let's just climb. Let's just climb to number 1. I want, you know, if we go like 6-0, you know, 5 minutes after the Pokemon Global Link starts up and we just win all of our battles super quick, I might actually be number 1 for a very short amount of time. Actually, I'm going to refresh the Pokemon Global Link page. I don't know when they update it. That'd be really funny if like I'm undefeated for like the 1 second that the Global Link updates and then I lose. It's also depending on when it pings the update. It might be before my loss. Now I'm interested. Searching for an opposing trainer, though. Yeah, there it is. Oh, a 1576. Never mind. I don't get first place just yet. That's a scary... Oh, that's a lot of fire. That's a lot of anti-Scizor. Okay. This is where I like my ground-type Pokemon, because I'm calling that they see all of this, and it's going to be Magnezone. Magnezone's going to blow up Scizor. Magnezone's going to blow up Mantine and Gyarados. Magnezone nukes out the Togekiss because it just has so much damage. I'm guessing it's all specs. Like, specs, Togekiss can't survive that. And I don't have a better special defense tank for... I didn't think Magnezone was going to be so popular. That's kind of it. Like, if I had a ground-type Pokemon for scariness, so I guess we go Pheromosa and pray they didn't bring Mimikyu. Oh, Pheromosa gets bodied by everything. Yeah, we're just going to gamble the Pheromosa and hope that they just went for the Magnezone. I think we got our... Okay, that team's really good. I got to give it to the 1576. They've earned that title with how good that team build is. And I think the Excadrill is really nice, too. Scarf Excadrill. But I'm running Scarf Kiss. See, yeah, this isn't as bulky as I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for a nice matchup, but no, it's Azumarill. So, Azumarill just play roughs and we die. Dang. Yeah, I was also thinking about bringing Togekiss, kind of like that they thought they'd scare me into the re-scare out of the Togekiss and that kind of thing. So High Jump Kick is going to be more damage than play rough. I'm just trying to like figure out ways around. Oh, frick, we gotta choose our move and then it's over. So Azumarill too bulky, and then we die to a play rough because we're frail. Alright. Perish Song. Why are you doing that to me? I'm dead anyways. Is this supposed to be like a bulk trap? And he's that doesn't make... Oh, faster Pokemon dies first. So why doesn't he just kill me already? I could lunge him. I could have double... Yeah, dang, I could have double lunged. Maybe we'll learn that for next time. So if I lunge High Jump Kick, that should be enough damage to take him out. Oh, Azumarill's protect, of course. Yeah, just stall. Is he going to pull it off? He doesn't even have to play rough. That's so unfortunate. Taunt him this turn. Perish. Nah, he just gets it. Wow, I could have taunted him. I would have never thought to taunt him on that first turn, but now we know what he's going to be up to, and I just have to High Jump Kick and hope for a crit, I guess. Oh, unless he goes for all those protects back to back. Dang. And then he has, like, the speed anti-trap. Oh, man. And I have Fist Plate, too. Oh, my God. That thing is freaking absurd. And then we get Protect. Wow. That's some pretty craziness. And I could have... Okay, next time I see the Azumarill and I have Pheromosa, I just have to taunt it. I didn't... Looking at the rest of his team, I guess it's understandable that he could have run that. But again, this is my 4th battle ever on the 1v1 format, so how am I supposed to know the meta? That would have been like the greatest taunt of all time, though. Because it's just... Yeah, and then like he didn't choose to take the damage thing against me. But faster Pokemon dies first for the loss. That's why in Trick Room you can kind of get yourself in a really bad position with that, but alright. Alright, I'll give it to him. I was also wondering, like, Choice Band on the Pheromosa might be better, because if you're running the Pheromosa, you're stuck in that move, and you might as well just commit to that move anyways. So if Pheromosa comes up and we lose, again, like, would Choice Band have been enough damage? So I'm running Fist Plate, so we would have had an extra 60%. Might have been not enough? Nah. I don't even know what we can say about that. That was a tricky Azumarill, and it got me. Alright, so let's keep battling. Fancy. And if I see one more Magnezone, I'm just... Okay, if I see one more Magnezone, I'm going to hop out really quick. I'm going to change Choice Band on Pheromosa. I'm going to pull out the Buzzwole for... Like, God, Hippowdon could work. Like, I don't really consider a situation where Hippowdon, like, wins battles. But in the 1v1, I could just bring in Hippowdon and win battles against things like... Well, it more need to be a special defense. Or physical. I don't know. So he got the Pheromosa for himself. Again, Timid Togekiss would deal with Pheromosa. I think that's what my damage calculations told me. Or my speed calculations. But I have Modest, so... Yeah, that's another problem with Togekiss. I never remade it. We just don't have a lot of time. And then Scizor against that team. I thought Scizor was going to be the absolute monster. And it can be. Like, what bodies Scizor against that team? Nothing. Let's bring in Scizor. Sure. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. So there's a lot of Excadrill. A lot of the, whatchamacallit. And I think that if I keep Magnezone away just by having... Like, I won't even use the Ground-type Pokemon. I'll just use it so I could more confident... Like, I just thought he was Magnezoning into my entirely scared team of anti-Magnezone. Watch us go, like, 3-0 and then down to 3-3 just off of this. But the Porygon Z... Z conversion... I want to hit him before Z conversion with a Bullet Punch, right? Knockoff isn't going to do anything. Bullet Punch is solid damage, and then I don't think he gets to straight destroy me yet. So I was trying to figure it out for what I could do with like the Swords Dance, but +2 is like kind of wasted opportunity against the +1, and I think I still have enough to KO him if he goes for Z conversion. Or he Hyper Beams into the neutral. Or not the neutral, the resisted, but all the boosting. Holy crap. Huh. Yeah? Well, that's kind of what I meant by the neutral, because I like automatically factored in the adaptability choice. Wow. These battles just end so quick. The Azumarill was a change in momentum that we really didn't expect too much. That did so much damage. Yeah, I think bringing normal type Pokemon definitely very safe, because like they're not just gonna have a fighting to outspeed and then nuke out the Porygon. That had to have been the most shenanigans spec. So let's end this 3-3 just like I was predicting last battle after a good start. Just as fast as you get it, it gets taken away. Welcome to the format. Oh, all fairy team. That's just mean. I'm like 99% sure that it was actually Mawile, and it was like Fire Fang bait. In which case, Swords Dance, Bullet Punch might be the way to go. We have some bulk, and Mawile isn't known for the most absurd damage, but it does sheer force into the Fire Fang. Watch me get baited super hard by these fairies into my own Scizor. Slurpuff. Huh. Never mind. Never mind. We just need to Bullet Punch him so he doesn't have the opportunity to do anything to us with the Belly Drum. Belly Drum Slurpuff would be really nice to see in this, like... Oh. Anti-Steel Bear. Is this actually like a Flamethrower Slurpuff? I know it's a very real possibility. And the Babiri Berry was enough to KO, but I don't think that a max hit point invested Scizor is going to go down to a Flamethrower from Slurpuff. Dang. Says Babiri Berry. I don't really think there's much else. So yeah, we wrote the rise and the fall. That's actually pretty hilarious. If that might be why the guy has the win. I didn't give him enough respect because I just didn't think the Slurpuff was going to do that. I factored it in, like, you know, there's some weird flamethrowers in the game that Pokemon can survive. But there's also nothing else I could have done about that. But yeah, it's like, is that actually, I wonder if it's also tech to like take out Magnezone. Any steel type Pokemon just dies to the Babiri Berry Slurpuff. How fun. So that's kind of it. Then I'm gonna go hit the lab, choice band my Pheromosa, because that's another thing. Like, I need more choice items. I need to make sure I'm maximizing my damage output. And also might be too fast, like maybe a choice band Scizor. So I thought there'd be like Swords Dance opportunities. Not as many Tapu Koko or Tapu Lele as I was expecting. And that's kind of crazy. So automatic, it's already done, guys. GG, just like that. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.